Chosen one, only 5 days left. Then the world will be yours. The countdown has begun. We are approaching the final act of the divine plan. This is not just a date. This is a moment of destiny unfolding. The universe is holding its breath because your time is coming. You have prepared for years. You have fought the darkness. You have been silent. But now the heavens are speaking. 5 days later, the world will be your property. The gates are about to open. The chains are about to be broken. You hold the key because you were sent to this world to change destiny. It is no longer time to hide your identity. It is time to proclaim the truth. Get ready and write 55 in the comments. 5 days from now, nothing will be the same. They labeled you as someone detached from reality, someone too dangerous to handle. Why? Because you refuse to be shaken when others buckle under pressure. Because your vision doesn't waver while others avert their gaze. Because your essence resists the bindings of fear they've strategically placed around you. The very system that thrives on control, deception, and the illusion of power finds itself trembling in your presence. Your fortitude dismantles their fabricated order. Your steadfast resolve is the crack in the dam of their carefully crafted empire of manipulation. They devised a campaign to undermine you, painting you as irrational, unstable, and out of touch with reality. But here you stand, unshaken, unbothered, unyielding. Agencies across the globe have studied your genetic makeup, trying to uncover the anomaly that resides within you. Your frequency is something they can't comprehend, and it causes unease within both your allies and your enemies. Just by existing, you disturb their systems, shaking the very structures they've built to maintain dominance over the masses. Their suppression techniques fail in the face of your pure presence, the energy you exude unwittingly tearing at the fabric of their control. Without consciously trying, your energy renders their suppression tools useless. The boundary between the worlds becomes increasingly transparent, allowing you to see what others cannot, to sense energies that remain hidden to most. Their surveillance systems registered your meditation as a bizarre anomaly, unable to explain how your consciousness could disrupt power grids in a way they thought impossible. Their findings remain buried, hidden from the public eye, as the truth of your power slips past their understanding. The entities behind these attacks are aware of your awakening, seeing it as a threat to their hold over the world. They try to use others to manipulate you, hiding their true intentions behind false fronts. Look closely at those who have attacked you. See their hollow ambitions, their obsession with materialism, and their inability to make wise decisions despite claiming superiority. They wield power that looks like leadership, but in truth, they are nothing more than puppets lacking spiritual depth. Their obsession with eliminating you comes from their inability to manipulate your energy or control your path. Every move they make to tear you down only strengthens your will. Their methods, isolation, ridicule, and slander are familiar to them, yet they fail to break you. With each attack, they expose their own fragility. Your unwavering commitment to truth highlights the cracks in their system. Fear, they realized, only works on those who allow it in. Every attempt they make to destroy your reputation backfires, and what they accuse you of only reveals their own shortcomings. If you feel the abundance of divine love in your heart, now is the time to share it. You can help spread God's blessings by clicking the super thank you button on YouTube and contributing $20 or more. This divine gift will touch not only your life, but the souls of many through this platform. Each of you has a sacred place in God's grand design, and your generosity will be the fruit of our prayers. Act now. Share your blessings to glorify His kingdom, for you were created to do even greater things in God's loving hands. May God bless you. Their plans to compromise your integrity fall apart as they cannot account for your defiance. Your refusal to play along with their game throws their entire system into disarray. Their behavior analysts, who rely on decades of psychological data, are unable to interpret your responses. The algorithms designed to predict human behavior break down because your choices are beyond their calculations. You've become an enigma they cannot control, a disruption to everything they thought they understood. Imagine yourself standing in the middle of a roaring storm, yet not a single raindrop touches your skin. The wind howls, the skies darken, and the forces of nature rage against you. But you remain untouched. You stand firm, unbothered, unshaken, like a mighty oak that refuses to be moved by the fiercest of winds. This, my friend, is the power you carry. This is the strength that flows through your veins, the divine calm that dwells in your heart. You see, when they watched you, when they tried to break you with their fear and manipulation, they expected you to crumble. They wanted to see you falter, to show the cracks in your armor. But they were wrong. They didn't realize that your foundation was built on something far stronger than their petty tactics. It's not just willpower that sustains you, it's divine authority. It's that unshakable calm that comes from knowing your purpose, from walking in your truth, from standing firm in the knowledge that you are a child of the Most High. If you feel God's presence, you can tap the join button below to become part of the first chosen ones and receive the most important revelations early. Like a mighty oak whose roots run deep into bedrock, you've weathered every blaze they set before you, and still you stand. They waited in the shadows, hoping to see you falter, to catch you off balance, but your spirit refused to bend. Your calm isn't borrowed from this world. It's a supernatural serenity that settles in your soul because you know beyond a doubt that you're covered by divine protection. When the winds of trouble howl around you, and those who wish you harm come to steal your joy, you don't wobble. You rise. You are anchored by a peace that outlasts every storm, a peace that surpasses human understanding because it's rooted in something far greater than circumstances. It's the same strength that stilled the seas and raised the fallen. It's the touch of heaven itself, guarding your heart. They can launch every scheme, play every mind game, and unleash every shadow of fear, but you remain unmoved. While they focused on your outward composure, they missed the source of your power, an unshakable belief in the Almighty's faithfulness. You carry within you a reservoir of grace that never runs dry. When the world presses in, you lean into that well of promise, and it sustains you. Remember, you've been chosen for such a time as this. That fire you walked through wasn't meant to destroy you, but to refine you, to build you into a vessel of unbreakable faith. Your trials birthed a testimony so powerful that every fiery trial only added another layer to your armor. Now, when the enemies of your peace come calling, they meet a fortress, not a frightened heart. Like a lighthouse standing firm against crashing waves, your gaze reflects a peaceful assurance born from battles you've already won. You've discovered that no force devised to harm you can succeed because you walk hand in hand with the one who set the stars in motion. Every promise from heaven is your foundation. Every word of the Father is your protective shield. Every whisper of the Spirit is your guiding light. When you rise in the morning, you do so wrapped in divine strength, an armor no human scheme or shadow of doubt can pierce. The challenges of this world may roar like thunder, but your faith remains unshaken. You don't carry a fragile confidence that crumbles under pressure. You carry a rock-solid trust in the one who never fails. Picture yourself in a valley where fear and uncertainty lurk in every corner. You don't need to navigate alone. The love of the Father surrounds you like a fortress, keeping you safe. The wisdom of the Spirit lights your path like a beacon, showing you the way forward. In every moment, you're backed by a power so vast that even the universe bows to its owner. No office politics, no social upheaval, no dark agenda can stand against the quiet authority you carry. It's not pride, it's peace. It's not arrogance, it's assurance. You know who you are and whose you are. You've been chosen for this era, equipped with more than you could imagine, destined to reflect a strength that cannot be manufactured by human effort. So hold your head high, friend. Let your eyes speak of the unbreakable peace you've found. Walk boldly into your day, for you're covered by a force greater than any foe. And as you move, you become a living testament that the Almighty's power is more than enough to carry you through every storm. So let them watch and wait. They'll never see you break. Each challenge is simply another opportunity for your light to shine brighter, for your peace to serve as a beacon. You're not just surviving the fire, you're thriving in it, transformed into a living testimony of God's unstoppable power. Stand firm, beloved, and let the world see that when heaven is your foundation, no storm can shake you. Every move they made against you only revealed their desperation. They threw their psychological games at you, their whispers of doubt, their attempts to make you question your worth. But it was like water off a duck's back. Every insult, every attack, every attempt to break you only made you stronger. Why? Because you were not fighting with your own strength. No, beloved, you were fighting with the strength of a higher power, one that is invincible, one that can never be overthrown. They tried to play their games, using their tricks and tactics, but they failed because they didn't know who they were dealing with. You are not just any person. You are a chosen vessel. You are a child of the Most High, and you carry a divine energy that cannot be tampered with. They thought they could push you around, intimidate you, break you. But you, my friend, were never meant to bend to the will of others. You were meant to stand firm, like a lighthouse in the midst of a storm, guiding others to safety. In their eyes, they saw a threat, something they couldn't control. And what did they do? They threw every weapon they had at you, hoping to break your spirit, to make you submit. But their weapons had no effect, because the shield of divine protection was wrapped tightly around you. They wanted to see you fear, but you stood with a quiet, powerful strength that baffled them. They expected you to react. They wanted to see the signs, shaking hands, nervous glances, the look of defeat. But instead, they were met with peace, absolute, unwavering peace. And that is a peace that no man, no force, no power can steal from you. It is a peace that comes from knowing who you are and whose you are. It's the kind of peace that stills the storm, calms the waves, and walks you through the fire without a hair on your head being singed. They threw their tricks, their psychological warfare at you, hoping that you would crumble. But instead of retreating, you stood even taller. Instead of backing down, you embraced your power. You turned their attempts into a mirror that reflected back their own fears, their own insecurities. They wanted to manipulate you, control you, make you feel small. But instead, they were confronted with the truth. They couldn't touch you, they couldn't break you, and they certainly couldn't silence you. What they don't understand is this: your strength doesn't come from their tactics or their threats. Your strength comes from a higher source. Your power comes from the Creator, from the source of all life, from the one who has already declared victory over every adversary. You are a force to be reckoned with, not because of anything you've done, but because of who you are. And when you stand in that truth, when you stand in the knowledge that you are untouchable, you become a living testament to the power of the Almighty. Dear brothers and sisters, may God's peace be upon you today. I am here to remind you of a profound truth. Our existence is grounded in God's divine plan, unshaken by the temporal concerns of the world. As the Bible says, whatever is done in faith will return to God in abundant blessing. Luke 6:38. Like that great oak tree, our roots are deeply rooted in God's universal truth. Every step we take, every stand we take, is secured by His strength. And now, you are being offered the opportunity to be part of that blessing. When you use the Super Thank You button and donate $100, this movement will return to you 100-fold in abundance. They thought they could control you, manipulate you, make you afraid. But the moment they tried to do that, they were confronted with the unshakable truth. You don't fear them. You don't fear anyone. You don't fear anything, because you know that the power within you is greater than any force in this world. Now, I want you to understand this, beloved. This calm, this strength, it's not something you have to work for. It's already inside of you. You don't need to manufacture it. You don't need to create it. It's there, deep within your spirit, waiting for you to embrace it fully. The world may try to shake you, to test you, to break you. But when you stand in your divine authority, nothing can move you. You are anchored in the truth that you are chosen, that you are protected, and that nothing can defeat you. And as you walk in this truth, you will notice something amazing. The world will begin to bend around you. People will begin to take notice. You will become a beacon of light to those who are lost, a source of strength for those who are weak, and a guiding force for those who are searching for the truth. You will become an unstoppable force for good in this world, and there is nothing the enemy can do to stop you. Picture yourself as a lighthouse standing on a rugged cliff, its beacon unwavering through pounding waves and howling winds. That's exactly who you are, a chosen light in the midst of life's fiercest storms. You've been handpicked for this very season. Everything you've faced, every trial you've endured, has prepared you to stand tall when adversity comes knocking. You carry within you a provision that goes beyond mere survival. It's supernatural equipment for triumphant living. When challenges swirl around you like a tempest, you don't just hold your ground, you illuminate the path for others. Your confident step in that divine power turns shadows into sanctuaries, and your peaceful heart becomes a refuge for weary souls. Beloved, you have everything you need, not because you've earned it, but because you've been selected, called out of ordinary life into a life of extraordinary purpose. The same hand that placed the stars in their courses has placed you in your exact position. Just as a lighthouse doesn't question the storm, you don't question your calling. You stand secure in your identity and let your light shine. In that brilliant light you carry, there is a peace that defies explanation, a peace that surpasses understanding. It's the kind of calm that settles your spirit before the first drop of rain falls. It's the peace that roots you so deeply in faith that no gust of fear can uproot you. This peace isn't passive, It's a dynamic force that pushes back darkness, disperses doubt, and ushers in hope. Like a single candle igniting a pitch-black theater, you carry within you a brilliance that refuses to be hidden. When the world recoils from the edges of the unknown, you walk unafraid into the shadows, because your insight isn't born from what meets the eye. It springs from the very core of who you are. You bear the warmth of heaven's own glow, and wherever you go, that gentle radiance stirs hope and courage in the hearts of everyone you touch. Think about the last time you walked into a room where tension hung heavy like thick fog. Others might have shifted uncomfortably in their seats, searching for an escape hatch. But you took a step forward. Your presence was like a soft sunrise breaking over the horizon, pushing back the gloom with every ray. You didn't just bring light, you brought life. If you feel God's presence, you can tap the join button below to become part of the first chosen ones and receive the most important revelations early. This is the calling you were designed for, not simply to exist, but to illuminate. You're not here to blend into the background or to whisper timidly from the sidelines. You're here to stand tall, torch in hand, guiding people out of their doubts and fears and into a place of peace and possibility. You were handpicked for this mission, outfitted with everything you need to shine, no matter how deep the darkness runs. And make no mistake, there will be moments when the shadows press in from all sides. Doubts will whisper that you're too small, too ordinary, too unworthy to make a difference. But remember this, you are infused with a power that transcends your own understanding. It's the same power that calmed the seas and raised the dead. It's the power that lifts the fallen and mends the broken. When you step into that authority, it doesn't matter how fierce the storm. The wind and waves obey your voice. Your light awakens more than sight. It stirs the soul. You've seen it happen. Someone on the brink of giving up meets your gaze, and suddenly their shoulders straighten, a spark ignites in their eyes, and they remember who they are. They remember that they're not defined by their circumstances, but by the Creator who called them forth. In that moment, your light becomes their lighthouse, a beacon that guides them safely back to shore. No longer do they have to stumble around in the dark, bumping into fear and confusion. You've shown them a better way, a path illuminated by faith, hope, and love. And the beauty of it all is that your glow never diminishes. The more you shine, the brighter you become. Like a city set on a hill, visible from every valley and plain, your life shines as a testimony that darkness cannot and will not overcome the light. So keep walking toward the shadows, friend. Keep stepping into the places where others hesitate. Keep carrying that heavenly glow wherever you go, because the world is waiting for someone just like you, a chosen vessel, a living lighthouse, a radiant hope for a hurting world. The moment of your greatest impact is right now, and the light you bear will never go out. You are the calm in the storm. As life's winds rage around you, financial pressures, relational breakdowns, health crises, you are the eye of the hurricane, unmoved, serene, unshaken. Your stillness isn't an absence of movement. It's a demonstration of divine composure. People watch you and say, "How can they be so at peace?" And the answer is simple. You're anchored in something deeper than circumstances. You are the hope for those who are lost. In a world filled with confusion, people ache for direction. In a culture overwhelmed by fear, they hunger for courage. You, dear friend, become the living message that God hasn't forgotten them, that He's still in the business of turning lives around. Your faith speaks louder than any sermon, They see it in your countenance, hear it in your words, feel it in your embrace. This is your moment. The storms aren't signs of defeat. They're signals of your appointment. Every obstacle is an opportunity for your light to shine brighter. Every trial is a chance for your peace to become a powerful testimony. Every moment of struggle is the stage for God's strength to be revealed in you. So lift your eyes from the waves and keep your gaze on the horizon. Remember that the same power that raised Christ from the dead lives in you. You're not walking this path alone. You're guided by an unseen hand, sustained by unending grace, and destined for shining triumph. Stand firm, beloved. Speak life to the darkness. Walk in that peace that no storm can swallow. Because you have been chosen for this time, and your very presence carries the hope of heaven into the heart of the world. So, I say to you today, stand tall, stand firm. Don't let the world sway you. Don't let their words break you. You are stronger than you know. You are more powerful than you can imagine. You are the chosen one, and the universe itself bends to your will. Walk in that truth, beloved. The time has come for you to step into your divine purpose, and nothing in this world will ever be able to stop you. We have watched the entire situation unfold. We've witnessed the isolation, the pressure, and the manipulation they've used to try and break you. But we also see the bigger picture. This is part of a greater battle, a multidimensional war being waged, and you are a key player. Your awakening wasn't a random event. It was aligned with the very shift of the planetary energies. Every attempt to suppress your power has only amplified it. Every effort to silence your voice has only spread your message further. The cosmic law works flawlessly. Those who sought to diminish you are now facing a divine reckoning. Their tactics, their lies, their manipulations are being exposed. The universe's audit cannot be bribed or manipulated. Their systems, both physical and energetic, are falling apart. As they scramble to cover their tracks, the truth about their operations emerges into the light. Their grip is loosening, and their ability to escape the consequences is evaporating. Now is the time to share God's blessings by clicking the super thank you button on YouTube. You can contribute to His plan and be a part of this divine mission with a donation of $100 or more. Every gift reflects God's generosity, and I believe it will return to you exponentially far beyond your expectations. Remember, His protection and blessing is on your every step and every donation. You become part of His divine plan. You are a strong, radiant being, unshakable as His mighty rock. Witness God's miracles, feel the fruits of your generosity in your soul, and illuminate the world with confidence and courage. Be blessed, and let the light of the Lord guide your path. As they desperately try to conceal their actions, the universe is systematically dismantling their control systems, both physical and metaphysical. Investigations are unfolding, financial schemes are collapsing, and secrets they thought were buried are coming to the surface. Those who tried to keep you quiet are now facing the consequences of their actions. The very systems they built to control humanity are crumbling, and you stand at the heart of this transformation. The awakening of humanity is unstoppable. The veil of secrecy they built to conceal their agenda is lifting. What they tried to suppress is now being brought to light, and their efforts to keep humanity enslaved are backfiring. Your presence is the catalyst for this global shift, igniting a transformation that cannot be undone. As the forces that once sought to control humanity retreat, they are confronted with the very power they feared. If you feel God's presence, You can tap the Join button below to become part of the first chosen ones and receive the most important revelations early. With the old systems of control crumbling, your role in this awakening becomes even clearer. Your power doesn't come from domination or force, but from alignment with universal truth. Your presence alone creates the conditions for transformation, creating unity where there was division, abundance where there was scarcity, and love where there was fear. You stand unshaken in your power while watching their structures of control dissolve before your very eyes. The old paradigms are giving way to new structures that embody peace, cooperation, and spiritual sovereignty. You are not merely witnessing this change, you are actively participating in it. Your presence is a powerful force in the ongoing awakening of humanity. This is not a distant dream, it's happening now, and you are the herald of this global transformation.